Why is the American economy taking so long to recover?
Well, for months, President Obama has been shifting the blame toward Europe.
One concern is Europe, which faces a threat of renewed recession as countries deal with a financial crisis. Obviously, this matters to us because Europe is our largest economic trading partner.
The economy still isn't where it needs to be. There's steps that could make a difference right now, steps that can also serve as a buffer in case the situation in Europe gets any worse.
But does the buck really stop in Berlin?
Well, let's ask Lee Spiekerman, CEO of Spiekerman Media. Good morning to you, Lee.
Good morning, Gretchen. We miss you in Dallas.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I loved living there, y'all. So what do you think about this whole tactic that Europe is what's influencing the American economy?
Well, first of all, if you notice, there haven't been any leaks from this administration of top secret discussions of the economy because it would be embarrassing. Unfortunately, we have an administration that seems to be on a constant search for scapegoats, and now it's Europe. One of the few bright spots that we've had in this economy over the past couple of years actually is exports to Europe. They've actually gone up. But the European economy thus far has had next to no impact on the U.S. economy and won't unless there's a full-scale economic collapse on the continent. So that is just one more part of this blame game, and I say that the blame game is lame from the Obama administration.
Well, here's an example. Here are our trading partners, and we'll rank them in terms of importance and how the volume. We trade with Canada, China, Mexico, Japan, more than we do any European nation. So to say that we're not connected at all wouldn't be accurate, but to say that the Earth moves when they move, that's not accurate either.
No, it isn't. But, there is something ironic about the president, I guess, creating the predicate to now blame Europe for the economic calamity that we have in the United States. And that is, Europe is giving us a preview of what will happen if we continue with these catastrophic policies under the Obama administration,
right,
which is massive government debt, crushing unemployment, stagnant economic growth. That's what's going on in Europe, and it's because of these, frankly, statist policies that President Obama has embarked upon. I mean, he wants to spend $6 trillion more over the next decade than Governor Romney has proposed in his budget. $6 trillion more. So it's really an opportunity for us to say, guess what? We don't want to go where Europe is right now. That's not going to work.
And that was exactly what I was going to ask you, Lee, because there is some connection, would you at least say, between Wall Street, though, and what happens in Europe because of the World Bank situation right now. So we do see an impact of what's going on in Europe sometimes in the stock market, right?
There is. Again, if there's certainly if there were a massive financial collapse, it would affect us here. But we've seen, we had the Asian debt crisis in 1997. Our economy kept doing great. Even when we had the stock market crash in 1987 under President Reagan, our economy continued to grow. In fact, it started to boom, which brings us to this entire thing of blaming the U.S. Congress, which is the other scapegoat the administration has come up with. Under President Reagan, he had a Democrat-controlled House the entire time he was president. He had to grapple with the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. We may have had the worst financial crisis back in 08, but not the worst economic crisis. Under Reagan, unemployment peaked nearly a full percentage point higher than it did in this recession. And yet by the time President Reagan had been in office as long as Obama, we were growing 3 times as fast. Employment was growing 4 times as fast as it is now. So blaming is not the solution.
Lee Spiekerman, thanks so much.